Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Crockett Show in social media history. I want to welcome you to another episode of the War Zone. Say, man, get on the phone and call somebody and tell them your boy is in the building. I am the 5-star general. It's done. It's said and done. Election day is upon us this Tuesday, and it's a whole bunch of Democrats gonna take some L's. Trust me when I tell you, they ain't been crying for nothing. Let's get to it, man. Say, man, I want to welcome you to another episode of the War Zone and tell you thank you for taking the time out to tune in to your boy. Because you know, without y'all, I wouldn't have a show, man. What can I say about today, man? It's on fire across the country. It's on fire around the world, and a lot of people on pins and needles with what's going on with Russia. You know, going to war. I ain't got but like one question. I mean, I don't live in Russia. I live in the U.S. I live down here in Texas, and I'm trying to figure out, what that got to do with us. Oh, that's their little homies down there, so they want to make sure that their little homies is straight, huh? Well, I guess. I don't know, but hold on a second, y'all. I don't know, but I don't live in Russia, so I don't know how that worked, man. I think we got our own issues, man. We need to worry about what's going on over here. And anybody else, you got to fend for yourself, man. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I just think that when it's all said and done, that we got issues in the United States of America. You feel what I'm saying? We got issues over here. So I don't know how we can be off in everybody else's business when we should be worrying about what's going on over here. Y'all hold on a second. I'm trying to get this thing set up. And then we're gonna get to it. And then we really gonna get to it. Hold on a second. How's y'all day been? That's the main thing. How y'all been doing? You've been staying warm. It got a little cool. And hold on a second. Let's see. It got a little cool. Hold on. I'm trying to put something. Post. I'm trying to get something up. Hold on. I'm trying to get something up. All right, man. Election season has started, and we finished with early voting. And it's amazing what I saw doing early voting. And with that being said, that I think some Democrats gonna take some L's in the primary. I really think they're gonna take some L's, man. I think some folks gonna lose. We're gonna talk about a couple of these races tonight, maybe more than a couple. We'll talk about, and we'll get to what it is. Hold on a second, man. I'm trying to post this thing on this page so that we can really get to having this conversation. All right. County judge race, man. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Hidalgo and what's going on with her. I mean, a lot of y'all, you gonna drink the Kool-Aid. That's how I feel. You gonna drink the Kool-Aid, and hold on, I think that's it right there. You gonna drink the Kool-Aid, and and you're going to end up getting got. But the problem that I see is that I don't think Hidalgo will make it. That's just my honest opinion. She may get out of the primary, but I don't think Lena Hidalgo is going to get out of the general because a lot of people ain't feeling Hidalgo. And you notice how right around election time, they start coming with all these schemes and plots and how they going to deal with crime. But for the last 3 years, you ain't did nothing. Man, y'all cannot be stupid as voters and fall for nothing these people talking about. I'm just telling you straight up, don't fall for it because it's really a waste of time. Snakes don't change. Hidalgo is a puppet snake. Lena Hidalgo is a puppet snake. So don't fall for it. You know, if you in the Latino community, do not fall for it. This woman ain't did nothing for y'all. She ain't did nothing for y'all. And ain't gonna do nothing for y'all. Not as long as Ellis in office. Can't wait till he run. I'm gonna drag him like a Persian rug. I can promise you that one. I'm gonna drag him like a Persian rug because he's a waste of time too. So when you look at that race, Pastor Richard Vega and George Reisner are strong on that Republican side. They're strong on that Republican side, man. But on that Democratic side, you got my good friend Georgia Provost running against him, against Hidalgo. And last time Georgia ran for something, she ran for city council at large, and she took Mike Knox to a runoff. And I think she has the ability to do that in this race if it comes down to it. If not, you know, we cannot put the same people in office that have been there for the last 4 years. And don't fall for that Democratic Republican BS. We got to find the best people to put them in office so that we can live in a safe county. That's just my honest opinion. I think that's what we should do. We should get the most qualified candidates and put them in office. The most qualified candidates. We could look at several of these races, man, but let's talk about this crime, man. Crime is going to be the issue that hurts a lot of these candidates that's incumbents. Because while they've been sitting in office, they haven't been doing anything. They haven't been doing anything to help anybody. Your crime rate is through the roof. Babies are being murdered. And nobody has anything to say about it. Nothing to say at all. They will not. I mean, the incumbent Democrats, I want you to think about it. The incumbent Democrats are not saying anything. They're not addressing any issues because they can't. Because they would get ate up. They realistically cannot address the issues. They can't. I'm sorry. They cannot. So with that being said, if you can't speak in an open forum, if you can't speak in a debate, I would love to debate anybody that I run against. I don't care what they think about me. I'd love to debate you. But when these people can't even debate you, and all they're going to do is just try to run on their names, or run on the fact that they're black, or run on the fact that they're Latino, that should carry no weight. Not right now at all. It should never carry any weight, but it carries no weight right now for sure. Because these people have done nothing. Nothing but line their pockets with our hard-earned tax money, give some of that tax money to their friends who end up kicking back more money. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding how we can even think that we're in a good place with trying to put some of these incumbents back in office. I don't believe that we should do that at all. I don't think that's what it should be, because it's really a big waste of time. And these people are not going to do anything the right way at all. I saw today there was a press conference. They did it over in front of Spivey's. The Spivey brothers did their press conference, and they have issues with what the city's trying to do by filing a lawsuit against them. The city only filed a lawsuit against the Spiveys because they're not their friends. They probably ain't getting no kickback money from the Spiveys, so it's easy to go after them. I'm just trying to figure out if I can protest even on a night where the Spiveys is crunk. As long as I'm on the sidewalk, that's city property. So if somebody shoots somebody on the sidewalk, who's responsible? That's city property. But I know several nightclubs, several businesses that's foul. I ain't gonna call y'all out, but you foul and you know it. You foul and you know it. But because you connected to them parasites down there in government, you get away with bloody murder, and then they go after some folk where something that happened. It's a bunch of shit that happened at a bunch of these clubs, man, where folks then got shot. Did you close them down? Did you close the after hours down? You got the club, then you got the after hours, and then you got the after hours. Did you close them down? Nah, you didn't close them down because you're getting your little shakedown money from it. You're getting your little shakedown money from it, man. And I know that's how y'all get out. But that doesn't make Harris County or the city of Houston safe. So right now you have an opportunity. Not today, not this weekend. Tuesday is election day. So who are you going to vote for? Tuesday is election day. Who are you going to vote for? In 147, the big dogs running. Reagan Flowers, Yolanda Jones on the Democratic side. Rashard Baylor with nobody in his primary on the Republican side. Rashard automatically is going to November. Reagan and Yolanda are going to go head to head. And as I said the other day, I think Yolanda will clip her because Yolanda's name is stronger than Reagan's. And Reagan, if she loses, she goes back to ACC. And I don't like that. I think state law needs to be changed. If you're going to run for a seat while you in a seat, you need to give up your seat. But at the same time, Yolanda has been on city council. She's been on the school board. Reagan has been on ACC for 1 year. She's been on ACC for 1 year. So what qualifies her from a political standpoint that she can get in there and do what she's saying she can do, which she's saying she's going to fix education? No, you're not. You're going to go along to get along. You ain't finna shake nothing up. You ain't gonna shake nothing up. 147 would be in better hands with the Republican Rashard Baylor. Because the one thing I know about Rashard, he comes from the community. He's a woke youngster, but he comes from the community. He's going to do what he needs to do. And he's going to get our community fix our schools. Ain't no Democrat going to do that. Let's just tell the truth. And shame the devil. You ain't going to fix no schools. You could have fixed schools when you was in office. It's just going to have to be some Republicans. I want you to think about it. The Republicans out there busting their behinds in this election. And you got some Democrats really putting some work in. But a bunch of y'all ain't doing nothing but partying for the rodeo. You think you got it already sold up, huh? You ain't been able to cheat on them early ballots like you thought. The numbers is too tight right now. Matter of fact, y'all want to look at the numbers? Let's look at them. Let's look at them. Hold on a second. We're going to go over here and look up the numbers. We're going to look up the numbers. I'm pulling them up as we speak right now. And I'm going to show you why it ain't going to go the way that they think it's going to go. Here we go. All right. Okay. Okay, so that's you. And that's me. So we're going to share the screen. Let's share the screen. Push the share button on this video, man. So I don't need that. And end of day report. And there we go. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this. And if not, let's get it a little bit bigger. All right. I think you guys can see that now. Let's look at some of this here. So if you see, these are the numbers from early voting. You know, let's look at Bayland Park Community Center. You see down there consistently 200, 252, 255. And those numbers just go through the roof all the way. Friday's numbers have not dropped, but you can see on a Sunday, 102, then they go to 439, 429, 533. Now, do y'all understand that Bayland Park is mostly Republicans? So let's go down here. We're going to look at a couple of things on this sheet, man. We're going to go back over. Let's look at one of the high-powered areas in the African-American community. Let's look at Acres Home Community Center. That first day, they got 174 votes, and then they hit 208, 144, 123, 166, 116 on the Saturday. 116 on the Saturday. Okay. And Bayland, they hit 242 that day. So then you go over here. You see, they started coming out in Acres Home, man. They had 320, 300, 310. We'll know what today's numbers is in a few minutes. And let's go down and look at some more numbers. All right? Let's look at some more numbers. Because I'm telling y'all, somebody taking some L's, man. All right. I want to look at TSU. Let's look at TSU. Let's look at Texas Southern University. Why do they have this polling location open? 23, 24, 19, 18, 21, 17. Look at these numbers, man. 3, 21, 28, and 46. Why do you even have that place open? Because that's one of the places you were cheating at, but your numbers ain't coming. So now you see these big numbers at the bottom. And in early in-person voting, that means the people that voted early went to the polls like me. And then you got the mail ballots returned. And that was 4,000. Like the first day they had 9,815 early ballots. And then 4,053 for a total of 13,868 early votes. That's your ballots. That's your mail-in. That's your early votes. But let's break it down Republican and Democrat. All right. So the first day, the Democrats had a total of 7,206 votes. What did the Republicans have? So we're going to scroll down. And the Republicans had 6,662. So that was a day where the Democrats, let's make sure we got it. They beat the Republicans that day. They beat the Republicans that day. The next day they had 57-25. The Republicans come back strong with 67-30. The third day the Republicans had 7,029 and the Democrats had 5,810. The Thursday the Democrats had 52-42 and the Republicans had 65-97. You see how them numbers flipping on them? No voting tomorrow. No voting tomorrow. You got to wait till Tuesday now. But you see how them numbers flipping on them? You see how them Republican numbers started going up? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So let's go look at Sundays, because this is the day that they've been arguing about with the souls to the polls and all that stuff. Oh, it's stopping them from voting. So that Sunday, the Republicans only had 2511 total, and the Democrats had 2586. So the Democrats beat them that day. The next day, the Democrats had 11,370, but the Republicans come back with 12,243. The next day, which would have been Wednesday, the Republicans hit 11,067, and the Democrats only had 8,000. Yesterday, which was Thursday, Democrats had 12,811. The Republicans come through the door with 15,113. You see them numbers? See, when you can't cheat in the elections, the numbers going to be what they need to be. So that means, whether people want to admit it or not, that a whole bunch of us got a hell of a shot in November to knock some people out their seats. Yeah, y'all better go do some work. I don't know who my opponent gonna be, but I know 5 Star already ready for November. I don't know who my opponent gonna be. But what we got to look at is these races that I think that the county judge race is going to be set. I think that Hidalgo will come out the primary. But I think that the race with Adrian Garcia will go to a runoff. But the shocker, I don't think Adrian going to be there. Dr. Nimnum, let me put his comment up. Dr. Nimnum says, what do you think about the new style voting machines? I think it's time consuming. I think if you didn't understand them, or you've never dealt with them, or if you really don't like them, you should have voted early when there were no lines. I don't really have a problem with them. I mean, I really don't have a problem with them. I mean, as long as the elections are fair, I can deal with any machine. Doesn't matter to me, dog. But I mean, there's some people, they don't like doing, putting the 2 papers in there. And man, it don't matter to me. I think the longest part of voting this time, if you're using the new machines for the first time, is the fact that we got 96 pages, especially where I'm at. 96 pages that you got to go through to vote in some of those races. So I'm just telling y'all, man, if you want change, you can't just be stuck on that Democrat thing right now, because you might have to flip to that Republican side for a minute and go find you somebody that you feel can do the job. Now, I know they got some folk out there, like my good friend Dennis Glenn. He has a problem with me saying these types of things. Well, get out your feelings. Ain't nobody finna keep voting for them people, and we living in Dodge City, man. Ain't nobody gonna keep voting for these people, and they can't keep the county safe. So if they was a Republican in office and they wasn't doing their job, they need to come out. If they were a Democrat in office and they wasn't doing their job, they need to come out. That's how I feel about it. And I'm not taking it back. I'm not changing how I feel. I'm not trying to keep no friends doing this process, this transition from Democrat to Republican. I don't care. I ain't kicking with a whole bunch of y'all anyway. Y'all hold on a second, man. Yeah, I'm back. I ain't kicking with a whole bunch of y'all anyway. So we ain't gotta be. Look, let's stop lying to each other. Let's stop acting like we have to kill our friendship because we're not Democrats like you, or we need to kill our friendship because you're a Republican. Dog, you wasn't my partner to begin with. I don't care if you ain't my friend. Keeping a friend and keeping some crooks in office ain't my cup of tea. I like what you said, Curtis. Curtis said, if they're your friends, they will respect your right to choose whom you like. Exactly. But you got some folk out there that just, no matter what these people do to us, no matter how bad the crime get, you black and you should vote Democrat. Tell that to your mama. No, ain't how it work with me. That ain't how that work with me. It don't matter what my political affiliation is. If you can't stand to hear the answer, don't ask me. Because I'm going to tell you. And I'm being straight up with you. If you can't stand to hear the answer, don't ask me. Because I'm going to be real with you. You know for a fact that for the last 4 years that this crime been going through the roof, the Democrats were controlling Harris County. They celebrated Black Girl Magic, all that. Oh, they turned the county blue. And you turned the county very, very unsafe. Because this failed bail reform has not worked. And the bail reform was supposed to be for misdemeanor offenses. When did it flip to felony? So now you got to think about all of that when you go to the voting machines. But I can't wait for 2 more years from now. Because there's a bunch of y'all on city council that's finna get ghosts. It's a bunch of y'all gonna get ghosts on city council. Because just showing up, acting like you concerned when you ain't really trying to do nothing because you scared to buck Turner. That ain't working, man. And you know what? You really can't be mad at Turner if your city council members not doing what they need to do. Be mad at yourself for voting in a coward. We need some brave people in office right now. We need some brave people in office to make some bold decisions. For real. They killing kids in the streets, man. And you think we gonna keep, I mean, how many more? Let me put it like this here. City council, county elected officials, state representative elected officials. You gonna have that same energy for that press conference when one of your people end up dead? I don't fault Turner if your city council person ain't doing what they supposed to do, because Turner did not vote them in office. You did. Kemal didn't vote them in office. You did. But they're beholden to people that ain't vote them in office. I don't give a damn how much somebody gave you for your campaign. They give you all the money in the world. But it's the people that went to the polls and voted you in, and you people that turned Harris County blue are failing the same people that entrusted you to get in office and do the right thing. So who do I want to see come out? Hidalgo needs to go. Adrian Garcia needs to go. I'm being straight up with you. Them two right there, we can make some progress. We can make some progress. And all this, they quick to, well, Adrian's done this for the community. What the hell Adrian Garcia done did for Houston? Man, you trash. I said it. What has Lena Hidalgo done? She trash too. Straight up garbage. Straight up garbage, man. Ain't no other way to put it. And now all of a sudden we in the elections, and now they want to give money for child health care and early childhood learning. And for real? When you first got in office, why you didn't do that? You only do what you want to do when it's close to election time. And here come the other ones. The old Negro spiritual pastors. Finna parade them all through the church Sunday. I guarantee ain't gonna be too many high-powered churches running Sunday where somebody ain't getting up to speak. These people ain't been to church since 4 years ago, if they ran for office. These people don't care nothing about our communities and how long we gonna play this game. Here come the old Negro pastors. I love the Lord, he heard my cry. Well, the Lord gonna hear our cry Tuesday night. Because some of y'all going home. Some of you judges going home. Hopefully your county judge go. Hopefully Adrian Garcia go. Because he's trash. And y'all out there in Bad Station, you know what it is. Take care of him. He ain't did nothing for you. Take care of him. Take care of her doggo for sure. Dora the Explorer got to go. I'm sorry, baby. This ain't the cartoons. You got to go. Her doggo is trash, man. But I tell you what, if you have voted, always remember it's an honor to be able to do it. And you just need to go up in there and do what you need to do. Now, y'all know this weekend, it's going to be hot on the war zone, baby. It's going to be hot on the war zone. Let me show you what's going down. Let me show you. Let me show you what's going down on the war zone this weekend. I'm gonna load it up for you. And then that way you can really get a bar of what it's gonna be like on the war zone this weekend. All right, y'all bear with me, because I mean I'm trying to help as many good ones as I can. I mean, the ones that's bold enough to come and sit down and talk to me, man, they coming this weekend. It's the last few days of before the election day. Y'all bear with me, it's coming. It's a little slow. Finna get it in here. Okay, here we go. Let's open it up. Now, tomorrow on Live on the War Zone, a special edition. Live on the War Zone. Let's stop. Let's share. We're going to share the screen. I'm going to show you who's coming this weekend. Let's see. Let's share. She hot right now. She blazing right now. Martina Lamont Dixon will be on a special edition of the War Zone tomorrow. She's a Black Republican. She's running for county judge, and she's coming sit down and talk to me virtually tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. I'm not going to be easy on her. She does not know the questions, but I got a strange feeling she going to walk through it, because that's just what she going to do. That's what she going to do. So let's see who else. Now let me see if I can get this to move up. My man Jameson Ellis is coming through the war zone. He's running for U.S. Congress. Jameson is running for U.S. Congress, Texas 2. And he's going to be through here Sunday at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, at 7 o'clock Sunday night, he'll be through here. And then Monday, you're going to love this one. One is running for governor. The other is running for lieutenant governor. Daniel Miller is running. Hold on a second, man. I think I put the wrong thing up. Hold on a second. Yeah, I got to fix that. That ain't Jameson. But anyway, I'll fix that picture in a second. Deidre Gilbert, who's running as an independent because she figured out Beto was collecting campaign money before he had a campaign treasurer. So she got out of the Democratic race, but she's going to run as an independent and shake the game up. She's running for governor. She'll be here Monday. And Daniel Miller is running for lieutenant governor, and he'll be here Monday on the same program. So we got a full weekend planned out all the way up to election day. And election day, you know what it is. I'm going to be back out there in the streets, going from pole to pole, putting the word out on the people that I need to put out there. So I want y'all to tell me, let's have a little fun. I'm gonna put up some banners, and then y'all tell me who you voting for. All right, you ready? Who you voting for governor, man? Man, they say Greg Abbott got to go. Say Abbott almost killed us doing the freeze with ERCOT. And I want to know who y'all voting for. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Put it up there. Let's see what you're working with. So now, once you put your governor up, who you voting for? Lieutenant governor. Who you voting for? I want to know. Let's start right there. Kristen Martin says she voting for Don Huffines and Daniel Miller. That's who I would vote, you know. Who y'all voting for, man? Kristen. It is on the tip of my tongue. What is Ken Paxton's position? Now, you know the current lieutenant governor is Dan Patrick. The current governor is Greg Abbott. What's Ken Paxton's position, Kristen? I can't remember at the moment. Y'all know I'm getting old, man. What's Ken Paxton's position, man? Let's find it. He's the attorney general. Y'all know y'all got Lee Merritt on the Democratic side. But on the real, can y'all tell me why Lee Merritt is qualified to be the attorney general of the state of Texas? Can you tell me that? Why? Because he black? I know that's what Dennis would say. Because he black. And he's going to make sure that everybody follows the law, and we're going to do this, and we're going to change that. And man, you couldn't even win a case for Bottingine, man. I don't think Ken Paxton, man. Do y'all want Abbott gone? Do you want Dan Patrick gone, Ken Paxton gone, Lena Hidalgo, Adrian Garcia? Say, man, it's so many people that, and see, it's, I think, wanting people gone. It's a diverse conversation. You got Republicans that want Paxton and Abbott gone because they're rhinos. So you got Republicans that want Republicans gone. See, that's the difference between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. They will not allow them people to sit there forever. They won't do it. They'll get them up out of there. They'll have to run for something else, but they'll get them up out of there. But on the Democratic side, we'll keep these people in office 40, 50 years. And they ain't did a goddamn thing. Nothing. They ain't did nothing. So it is what it is, my good people. You need to know that we got to make some changes in the state of Texas. And we have to make some serious changes, especially in Harris County, where Lena Hidalgo needs to go. That's all it boils down to. There's no getting around it. Hidalgo is garbage, along with her good friend Adrian Garcia, garbage. They got to go. Look at what Kristen Martin said. She's a staunch Republican. Almost every Texas Republican incumbent has to go. See, they don't play no games over there, man. Let's see, they might take your turkey, but they don't need turkeys over there. I get what you're saying. Thunder saying the Ukraine, the local government is actually handing out AK-47s and rocket launchers. But is that really our business? Should the United States of America even be over there in a war? Didn't we just get out of a war that was almost 30 years? Why is that our business? Why is that? That's just my opinion. We got enough issues in the United States of America to keep every politician busy. But we worrying about what's happening in other countries when we watching our own country fall apart. We need to worry about what's going on here first. But war generates money. War ain't nothing but big business. That's all it is. Somebody got to have defense contracts. War ain't nothing but big business. So it don't matter if, little Johnny fresh out of high school go sign up and all of a sudden he in the middle of a war in the Ukraine. If he don't make it home, they could care less. Let's just keep it 100. I pray that all of them make it back home, but that's not a realization. That's not going to happen. All of them are not going to make it back home. They're not going to make it back home, some of them. And families will never recover from that. So we need to worry about what's going on over here, man. And if we did that, we'd be further along than we should be right now. So I'm going to tell you what, man, because I got assignments to do tonight. It's getting down to the end of the first half of the semester. And it's that time. I got to get these assignments in. But I wanted to pop in. But tomorrow at 3:30, my girl will be here. Martina Lamont Dixon will be here. She does not know one question that I'm going to ask, but I'm pretty sure that she's going to walk through it. She's strong. She is very, very strong. If you've never heard her speak on the issues, she comes with the issues, but she comes with the solutions. So 3:30 tomorrow, y'all need to be here locked and loaded, and we're going to get it crunked up, all right? And that's what it is, man. But we're going to finish strong, and let's see how this thing play out Tuesday night, because it's going to be some shockers. I can guarantee you that. Say, man, it's a reason I'm the best in the business. Every night, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, it's the War Zone. I want to thank y'all for taking the time out. But we got a busy weekend on the zone this weekend. And then Tuesday, we going at it, man. You know who I am. I'm the 5-star general. Thank you so much for all you've done for me. Taking time out to watch me every night. But tonight, your boy got homework. And I got to get to it. Until tomorrow at 3:30, I'll holler at y'all, man.